Slothasor is first boss in Salvation Pass, second wing of first raid. Before you enter raid group, make some preparations. Get ascended gear, buy tasty food, take optimal raid build from metabattle.com or even better from Quantify site, links are in the description. And play class you know best. Also spend some time in training area practicing rotations. Common class composition for this boss is 1 Chronomancer for Reflex and Pulse, 2 Druids, 2 PS Warriors, 2 Tempests and at least 1 Necromancer for Epidemics. Rest can be Revenant or more Tempests and Necros. Arena is oddly shaped circle inside small cave. Floor is covered by green field, what quickly stacks poison if you stay in it. Boss don't have distinct faces, basically just repeating same things with few new ones over time. Tank is chosen randomly for next 30 seconds. Tanking player gets purple icon over his head and also big message on screen what says he's fixated. It can be interrupted if player gets down or transformed into slabling. Every 30 seconds spawns in the middle a few small slablings what constantly shoots projectiles on you. It deals damage and apply conditions. You can quite easily kill them by reflecting projectiles back, together with Epidemic or Chronomancer can pull them under boss. At 30% HP also begins spawning bit tougher evolved slablings with corrupt boons and lots of their attacks cannot be reflected back. At start and then every 50 seconds spawns Cyan imbued mushroom on one of 4 spots around arena. First at the beginning and continue spawn counterclockwise. Eating it transforms one player into slabling what can eat purple mushrooms which temporarily clears portion of poison around. After eating imbued mushroom, player gets 4 minutes debuff, preventing him from eating another one, so there have to be 4 players dedicated for transforming. Transformed player becomes hostile to others and can be easily killed, so it's important to hold skills like Epidemic until he is bit away. Also, some group buffs of transformed player will affect boss instead of party. Since eating removes poison only temporarily and next room spawns in different part of arena is a whole encounter about kiting boss through cleared path around. At this moment we have 2 common strategies for clearing and kiting. First is pretty simple to understand and use. You just clear straight path to next imbued mushroom around walls. Move boss quickly next to it and fight there until next spawn and so on around arena. Only downside of this strategy is that you will need lots of extra projectile shielding because all of those shooting slablings will spawn in the middle. Second strategy is a bit more complicated and have more space for failing, but it's faster and you can easily deal with slablings. Transformed player will clear way to the middle, eats one of 4 middle shrooms and continue to next imbued mushroom. Next slabling again clears only 1 middle shroom and so on. Rest moves boss into the middle and slowly kite him in small circle of 4 cleared middle mushrooms. Boss uses several attacks and mechanics. Beside his weak and generally unimportant auto attack, uses flame breath every few seconds. It have very distinct telegraph where he stands up just before it. Tank should phase him out from others and dodge into him in last second or just step to the side since it's pretty narrow cone. At start and then every once a while he uses Tantrum attack. Starts quickly slamming into the ground and spawn 3 small AoEs under each player, will then explode with reasonable damage and can knock down you for 5 seconds. Because spawns follows you, it's best to stay on one place for like 2 seconds and then dodge out of it. Under 50% HP and then every 45 seconds he uses Shake. Throws out multiple projectiles what stacks a lot of conditions if hits you. Best way how to avoid them beside reflex is wait about half a second and then dodge inside the boss. At 80, 60, 40, 20 and 10% HP, boss lay down, becomes invulnerable and starts sleeping. You have to quickly break his bar and wake him up. Just after he will apply a long-lasting fear and you have to deal with it. Stability, condition removals, resistance, blocks or stun breaks, everything works. Perfect for this situation is at least 1 Tempest in party with trait Gale Song for the automatic AoE stun break. Last mechanic is volatile poison. Every 25 seconds gets a random player marked by large green skull and obtains slowly ticking debuff. After 5 seconds or when player hits action key, it drops on the ground and starts spreading hard hitting AoE. Before it disappears, it can cover huge areas, so it's important to run with it as far as possible, preferably to opposite directions than where others kiting boss. That's all I had for today, so if you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe or leave a comment and stay tuned for next time.